Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 5 of the November daily draws. Let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from Ellen Dugan's Witch's Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So let's use our first card and get the reading underway. This is the Eight of Cups. Telling you, there's a lot of cups coming out this month. This is the Eight of Cups. This is moving on. Actually, look at the sky with the stars, getting some navigation, looking at the constellations, looking what's in the sky, looking what's on the horizon, looking what's possible, leaving behind these cups here. Things that she's probably had an emotional and spiritual investment in. And it's not that necessarily that anything went terribly wrong. It could be. But I think that's more of a Five of Cups sort of moment, isn't it? It's just that part of her life is done. She's done that phase. That investment she put into that went as far as it could go, and now she's moving on to something different, better, building on that. She's going on an adventure in search of other things that she can fulfill her life with. And sometimes that happens in life. We move on to something new. It doesn't mean there was anything wrong necessarily. As I say, sometimes you'll get one out of place. Maybe a little bit of it went wrong and caused her to have a rethink about what she was doing, what she was connecting with, and who she was connecting with. But to me, particularly with this card, there's no spilt 3 cups and the 2 remaining that she has to take, that she has to focus on and move on with now. This is something that she built. That she built these connections. She put these, these things into place, and she was emotionally involved with it. She was connected to this area, this situation. But now, that phase of life is evaporating, and something else is calling. This is like a new calling. This is something new. Building perhaps on the lessons that she learnt here in the past. And sometimes, we take what we've achieved in the past and the lessons that we've learnt. But there's something we've taught that as far as we can. It's not as fulfilling anymore. It's good, but it's not the best we know we can be. And we have that yearning for something even better. And that's what she's looking at, looking to the horizon, looking at the heavens to see where the stars are leading, to see where the universe is saying, come here next. What's the next phase? Moving on to that. And, moving to the next stage, focusing on something that's more fulfilling. And not focusing on petty things or things that were a good stepping stone, but were never meant to be the final destination. So we're moving forward. We're moving onward. We're emotionally, spiritually, our whole heart is yearning for something different. And that's good. That carries us forward to go in search of that, to find that new opportunity of things to connect with, of people to connect with, of things to fill our life cup with, and a new thing to build. We can always have fond memories of what went before. But if this was just a stepping stone, then we're not to dwell there and overstay our time there, but to move on to the next thing. And that's probably what this card is saying. Where is your heart being drawn to next? Are we ready to leave some things behind in order to move on to that next phase? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Okay. The summer card, and it's funny to get this in as we're approaching winter, but I think it's more of the creative energy of the bee basking in joy and light. What's going to bring joy and light into our lives, even in the midst of the dark winter? What's going to bring us that light and joy that we can have all year round? That's going to carry us through the winter period to spring and then another summer. What creative energy can build up? And also the bee does go around looking for sources of material to use to be creative. It goes from flower to flower in search of the pollen needed to be productive, to create the honey and everything else that way, to go back to, to achieve something. So that, in a sense, is part of going in search of the things that you need to create what you want to create, but to bring that light, to what will bring that light and joy into your life, and find that and bask in it. And sometimes, as I say, to do that, we have to move from one situation, one setup. We need to perhaps even if we don't totally remove ourselves from a certain situation, maybe the way that we do things and the way that we connect with things needs to be adjusted, renewed, and done in a different way. So it's like a new beginning. The important thing is to be willing to make that journey. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 6. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.